That was the first meet. What's happening? Yeah?
The screen is blurry.
Okay guys, so as you can see, we have been holding an Euro CAD. As you can see, we've been holding Euro CAD since the topest point on a 4-hour time frame. It's gonna appear quite clearer, and also over here we're looking for a continuation sell since we had an impulse move, a correction, an impulse move and a correction. As you can see guys, we are running on 7,400 profit. It's a real account as you can see. So yes sir. Yo everybody, what's going on, Goat Gang? What's going on, Goat Gang? This is FS Goat, your mentor. So basically guys, today is just gonna be a straightforward video based on answering the questions I get on the comment section, and basically answering questions that I actually got from the social media platforms. And guys, bear in mind, stay with me till the end of the video because I really got something for everybody else pertaining on what you want, or basically what can actually benefit you. So without any further waste of time guys, I drafted some questions out on my phone because, you know guys, it's better if I just answer all these questions and just be straight with it than me having to like go through everything time and time and again. It ends up annoying and all of that. So I just wanted to like answer every question right now. Possibly it's gonna help somebody out there and all of that. So let's get to the questions. Okay, so the first question came from Nkosi Zenzo, and then he said, what challenges did you face when you started trading? The challenges I faced, obviously the first challenge was the financial freedom, or to say the financial side, because I couldn't really like fund my accounts and all of that. And guys, bear in mind, I have a new hairstyle. It's December, so we are December. So yeah, so the first question, what challenges did I face when you started trading? So the challenges that I faced was the financial side, because bear in mind, for you to grow in trading, you need to fund accounts, you need to pay for some sort of information, or rather to expand your knowledge per se. Like you need some money for you to buy knowledge, which is true. We do know that. It's because anything that's really for free, it possibly sometimes cannot be really something that really works, because there's always the deeper side of something than just more than just the highlights. You get me? So yeah, that's the first question. The second question, please talk up from Shwaela Zolo said, please talk about money management and like how money what the heck, guys? To be honest, please, when you type English, try constructing your questions very proper, because like you guys shock me, mate. Please talk about money management, like how many portions you have. How many currency must you have? What the hell? Nah, I won't lie, I don't really understand this question, because this person is probably typing skills. The construction, guys, is not proper, so I won't answer it. And then Pretty Trace Big said, how much do you charge for a feature? So basically guys, this is a Forex channel, so we will be talking about features and all of that. If you want features and all, you can go to my music account, of which the link will be on my description, which is Andy Banks, Andy_Banks. That's my music channel. Monsis, which is the fourth question, said, what is the capital you start growing on live account? How far did it went? Yo, hey guys, English is a problem, hey, more. But okay, yeah, the capital that I firstly started with, I grew an account from 3,000 rands to 40,000 rands. Yeah, I grew an account from 3,000 rand from 40,000 rand. That was like when I was funding, when I now had the knowledge and had all type of skill to say. But obviously I funded before that, like when I still had no knowledge, when I still was paying for signals and all of that. But sometimes it's better if you do it yourself than actually, you know. But also signals are also good as well. So they worked, but sometimes I actually craved to have the skill that that person had when I was still starting. Like I want to also give signals sometime. I want to also like be like that. So I would say there's not really much of a startup capital, but for me, my startup capital was 3,000, but this was only when I was able to trade. I was able to like, I've mastered my craft basically. Let me just put it like that. Yeah. Next question. Which broker are you using for Meta 5? Obviously for me, for myself, MetaTrader 5, it's for Derive. That's it. Nothing else. I only use that for indexes. Not really much about MetaTrader 5, guys. It's very hard. I won't lie, it's very, very difficult. So I choose the simplicity, which is MetaTrader 4. So I use MetaTrader 4 for everything. And yeah, I use MetaTrader 4 for everything. Whether you are indices or currencies, I use MetaTrader 4. And then for indexes, which is volatility index, volatility 100 and all of that, those indexes, that's when I use MetaTrader 5. Yeah. Next question. Did you drop out of school? Basically not. I didn't drop out of school. I actually am a graduate. Let me show you guys my degree. So this is basically my degree. As you can see over here, Andile Mufokeng, that was my student number. And then I am actually a qualified educator. So there's my degree, guys.
Oh, that's hot.
Bachelor's
That's hot. Oh, that's hot.
Senior and
That's
Further
hot.
Training Phase Award awarded to Andile Mufokeng. This was on the 6th of May 2020. So I'm a graduate. I never dropped out. Like I was done with school 2019, then I graduated last year. So I'm a graduate, guys. I didn't drop out. Nah, I didn't drop out. I actually graduated. So yeah. Sorry for that, guys. I did have a flu, but it will pass. So I'm gonna drop out, and I'll also advise everybody: don't drop out, guys. Don't really drop out. We also need academic people. In as much as we need money, we need also people who are educated, because you see now, when it needs to like, when you are needed to like have better communication skills, you need to talk to people, you need to be very smart with some certain parts. It's really needed, guys. I won't lie. In as much as we're chasing money, but education is still needed. So yeah, don't drop out. Your next big goal. That's the next question. My next big goal. My next big goal has to obviously buying a mansion that will be for me staying in it, because now obviously properties I don't stay in it, you know, it's just for like shares and rentals and all of that. But I want to buy a mansion that I'm gonna legit stay in, like a whole mansion, guys, a big house, and I have that kind of dream. Yeah. And then obviously next year we actually achieved one of our biggest goals as well, of having a broker. So it's gonna be launched next year, January. So yeah, you're gonna know about it basically. The North Star FX. Probably people who follow us on social medias actually have seen it. But yeah. Next question: would you wanna feature an artist from Zambia? Yeah, I'd feature an artist from Zambia, but bear in mind this is for Forex. When are you dropping an EP? Guys, it's a Forex channel, but okay, cool. Next year I'm dropping an EP. How did you discover Forex? I discovered Forex because of I discovered Forex through my friend. He used to drive me to pageants, and then it happened that every time when he was driving me to modeling competitions, he would be on some charts, and I'd be thinking he's probably playing a game or something like that. That's how I really discovered about trading. I'm like, dog, what are you doing? You're busy out here driving, but you're looking at blues and reds. What's going on? I really don't understand. And then that's how I basically knew that there was something called Forex. He said Forex, and I was like, what the heck is Forex? Is it some nice game or something? And then he said, with time I'll understand. That's how I was. That's how I discovered Forex. How long did it take for you to know Forex? It took me 8 months to master my art of trading, or to master my craft. It took me 8 months. I took 6 months of learning and experiencing. This means in this 6 months, I was genuinely learning and experiencing trading on a demo, no real accounts. And then in the next 4 months, that's when I practiced my psychology. Bear in mind, when you're on a demo, you only practicing your skill. But the minute you are now trapping your psychology, that's when you're actually now challenging your psychology by growing a real account. That's why we always say Forex is 90% technical and it's 90% psychology and 10% technical. Because when you tap in a real account, the skill doesn't really matter. Skill does matter, but what matters is how you handle when you've placed trades. It's basically how you handle your psychology and emotions. So that's what I've discovered. So I took 10 months, 6 months for learning and experiencing, and then 4 months for practicing my psychology in trading. And then in the space of practicing that, I actually became successful. Because as I said, when it comes to trading, you don't really see your breakthrough, but you feel it. There's a point where you will withdraw from a broker big money, like huge amounts, and you'll be like, oh hell no, is that me who just withdraw this money? And you wouldn't believe it. That's why I say, for me, a breakthrough is a feeling. It's not definitely what you see, what you're seeing, like legit see, but it's what you feel like, okay, I can really analyze like this right now. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I normally say. Next question. Is it possible to get music video for On God? Okay, we're still gonna talk about that with TP and Amos, but we're gonna remake that song. Next question. Advice on trading during the festive season. For me, I'd give you guys an advice to trade during the festive season, because even the market makers, basically, they want to go have fun with their families, obviously. So there's no legit person in the background to like manipulate and all of that. So everybody be just on some festive season type thing. And a lot of people don't focus really on making money, because December, they consider it as time to spending money. And you need to be smart about it. In December is actually the best time to invest, because a lot of people shatter the working or the business side to actually focus on things that are happening in the world, like partying, clubbing, going to events and all of that. They focus on those things. That's why we focus on working in December more than any time. So I'd advise you guys to trade. Actually, I have something for you guys, as I said, but watch till the end of this video to see what I got for you. How much did you start Forex with? As I said, 3,000 Rand. So yeah, that's basically it. And how long did it take to make your first 100K? It generally took me like 3 months, 2, something like that. Because bear in mind, after my breakthrough, I started seeing big money. After I withdrew that 40,000 and I funded again, I grew that 10,000 to probably like 80, like grew it again 50, grew it again 40, something like that. So like making 100K was not really much of a big deal, man. I won't lie. But the challenge was making your first milli. Making a first milli was really an achievement, but I didn't make a milli out of like out of me on one trade or on one funding. It was basically accumulated profits. It was actually compounded profits that led for me to say I've made $1 million. Like probably last month I withdrew 100K, this month I withdrew 300, this month I withdrew 5 and whatever. And when I compounded, I was like, oh shit, I actually have made $1 million. So it was never like an overnight type, $1 million once out of one trade. Now, after mastering the high and low strategy, what is the next, or what should upcoming traders do? You should focus on trading. That's how it is. Simple as that. After they don't know the high and low, then start trading. That's how it is. Has your attitude changed now that you have excess opulence? If yes, how? It kind of changes, man, because it changes your whole entire perspective, or to say your whole entire view about how Forex and life is. Because bear in mind, what you are in reality will show in your chart. If you are an angry person in reality, you'll be angry on the chart, and it's going to definitely expose you. If you are a calm person, it's going to show in your charts. You'll be very calm. You'll be very polite with your trades. You'll be a person that genuinely takes proper risk trades and all of that. You won't really you won't really struggle a lot. So whatever you are, it switches up your mindset. I applied for customer support job. I live in Johannesburg. I know very well that I have a sport. Okay. What's the minimum equity to use in trading in dollars? I don't know what to say on that, but what's the minimum equity? For me, as I said, guys, for me $1,000 is more reasonable, because if you really want to make a living or say financial freedom out of trading, you need big funding. Big money leads to big funding leads to big money, but small money leads to also small money, because you fund $100, you make another $100 you want to withdraw. The minute you try to make $1,000, you start being selfish, high risky, no proper risk management, then you blow the account. So it's basically like that. It's just you trying to avoid how your mind could work. How long have I been trading? Today I've been trading for 3 years now. Yeah. In what age did you start trading Forex, and how you made your first 100K? I already spoke about that. I feel like giving up on trading. What should I do? I'm trading VIX 75. Sometimes it's basically on what you start with. Sometimes people start, I feel like you see things like NASDAQ, things like VIX, basically things you don't need to start trading with. I don't know if I'm right to say that, but I don't really advise people to start with those, because they are very, very volatile, guys. You don't want to lose your money every time just like that, because obviously on your learning curve, you lose money. That's how it is. There's no running around and all of that. On your learning curve, you lose money. Rather, you lose money on currencies, because currencies will teach you patience, will teach you proper risk management and all of that, because they are not really, really that volatile. So I'd advise you to go back into your currencies and start learning better about Forex. Can you teach me FX trading? Join the thingy. You can join. I'm gonna say something by the end of this video. You'll understand what you need to do. What are the confirmations you look for before entering a trade? The confirmations I look for before entering a trade: number one, I look at the pattern. Number two, I look at the structure. Number three, I look at the zone. So basically by zone, I mean I look at whether are we on support or are we on resistance, right? And then number two, when I look at the structure, I look at, are we in a bullish market structure or are we in a bearish market structure? And then number three, I look at the pattern. Are we on a continuation pattern or are we on a reversal pattern? That's what I look for before I can enter a trade. I look for those three things. That's when I confirm that my entries are good. Why don't you trade on Mondays? The reason why I don't trade on Mondays is market opening. That's where the market is still deciding which side to actually follow. Does the market want to buy or does it want to sell? So basically on Mondays are for decision making, especially for the market makers. It's for decision making. It's not basically about it's just me avoiding to be trapped on the wrong side of the market. Because bear in mind, on Mondays, the market decides which direction to choose. And then you on Monday, you see a buy, only to find out on Tuesday, it was actually preparing for sales. So now you are trapped in the wrong side of the market. So I just choose not to be trapped on the wrong side of the market, but be trapped on the right side of the market. So yeah. How to basically draw up a trading plan, like what to start with, the body of it as well as the conclusion ending. Okay, a trading plan. A trading plan is actually a guidance of how you need to go about your trading career. Yeah, your trading career and your trading journey. That's basically. But if you want to know about that, as I said, I have something for you guys by the end of this video. How about a record label? Gone Boys is already there. I know some real hard spitters from my hood. Okay. Does North Star FX both indexes and indices? Okay, North Star FX currencies and indices. Indexes not as yet. How to analyze US 30 2022. We have that video on FX Goat. So you can basically go watch it, and then it's gonna basically help you to know how to actually analyze US 30. Number 3, and then a second last question: would you consider yourself a successful Forex trader? I'd basically consider myself as that, because looking at where I was back then and looking at myself now, there's a very huge growth, guys. I won't lie. And my approach in the markets right now has become some certain different type of aspect, because I started respecting trading as a business instead of respecting trading as a gamble. A lot of people see trading as a gamble. Yes, it can be associated with gambling, but it's not like you enter the market and guess. Nah, you don't do that. When it comes to trading, you enter the market with facts. You know why you're entering, you know why you went for a buy, you know the reason why you assume, or rather to say you are saying that's the probability. You know the reason. So it basically has to do with the skill. So yeah, I feel like I would say that. In as much as I haven't made it to where I think I want to be, but the growth from where I was to now, it's huge. And for the fact that right now I'm not chasing the millionaire status, I'm chasing the billionaire. It says a lot, you know, because a lot of people basically judge the whole entire trading with like materialistic things and all of that. But yeah, we do have the materialistic things. Cars, like just recently you saw the video about my parents' a car. Like it'd be nothing that you really need to like focus on, but just focus on your craft, guys. So back in business. So
let's get right into the news.
So I actually had people saying, Andy, we want to know how do you apply your strategy, or we want to know how you actually go about your trading, because they have the knowledge, they have the everything, but they're just struggling with the best strategy to use. So guys, I'm having an online FX Goat Andy strategy training boot camp. I'm having, as you can see on the screen right now, I'm having a FX Goat Andy 3 days online strategy training boot camp that will go for only $35 and only 560 rands in South African rands. And this will be happening from the 20th of December until the 23rd. This will be a space of me, guys, actually giving you the strategy packs, strategy package, Sunday market analysis for a month, receiving all analysis that I do, learning how I apply my price action strategy, and also 2 weeks of me giving you signals. So basically this is going to happen in a sense that during the 20th and the 23rd, we'll be working money that we need to make for the 25th so that we can celebrate and buy our parents gifts, and we can actually do something that's really nice for our families. So I'll be initiating this. So for you to join the Telegram link on my description right now. Join the Telegram link on my description right now, so that we can actually learn how I actually go about my analysis, about my strategy and all of that, and so that you can also learn how to apply it and become probable successful trader like me by finding the most simplest strategy that doesn't require really a lot. Because if you can look at most of my analysis, I apply clean charts all the time. I'd say I'm one of the people who have the best analysis and the best trades ever, because I really don't be forcing myself into executing trades, but I be making money clean and actually having the best understandable charts ever, so that the person can understand why did I enter this trade or some sort that. And then I'm having a special on FX Goat Andy New Year's resolution signals, which is an annual subscription, will be for $40. So bear in mind, this can only happen this can only happen from the date of purchase. This means it's gonna end next year December again. $40 gets you an annual signal package with FX code Andy. As you can see on the screen, guys, I have the poster on. You can join the link on description as well in order to inquire about that and join the winning team. As I said, we're making money to make sure that we also do something for ourselves, or rather for families, or to rather prepare ourselves for next year. Because bear in mind, December is a better time for you to make money but also celebrate, but not forgetting that we'll be going to January. So with these two things, I'll actually be initiating these two things this December, as I've started right now. So if you want to join the annual signals, you can actually click the link on description, join my Telegram group, and then from there you can text me privately, then I can assist you, or you can have my number there on screen and then text me on WhatsApp, then we can sort it out. And also, if you want also to join the bootcamp that I'll be having from the 20th to the 23rd of December, about me teaching you guys about how I apply my strategy and all of that for 3 days, guys. And bear in mind, it's not only gonna be one session in that 3 days. We're gonna possibly have 2 to 3 sessions. We're gonna have a morning session and a late night session, if not a morning session, a day session, and also a night session. This is basically me engaging with you and actually dominating my time to make sure that I make everybody happy. So beyond everything, guys, nonetheless, this is FX Coach, your mentor. I'll see you on the brighter side. Let's go, guys. Let's go learn how to apply the price action strategy like FX Code Andy. Yes, sir.